We have seen a lot of people come and go in Colorado Springs, and 2026 is really no different than that. But the key thing is to keep in mind, is it a city built for you to thrive, or is it built kind of for you to struggle? So in today's video, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of the Colorado Springs lifestyle and what that could mean for you and your family.
Big games going on all the time. There's big events all the time.
We have that daylight savings thing, so sometimes it changes.
Like when you first start the day, it's like it's going to be freezing cold.
So to kick it off, do you want to tell them about people who might thrive in the Colorado Springs region?
Yeah, so I think one of the big things with Colorado Springs, right, is that you will 100% thrive if you are an outdoor person. If you love nature, if every day you want to go on a hike or go walk around town or bike, anything like that, I think if you are very nature driven, you are gonna 100% thrive in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I totally agree. And to kind of be the opposite of that, like if you're a nightlife style person and you kind of surround yourself with that, you want to go to the bars and you want to go to the clubs, and outdoor lifestyle isn't necessarily your main attraction for coming to Colorado Springs, you're looking at the wrong city. Denver has a lot more of that lifestyle that you're looking for if nightlife is specifically pertaining to you. But I don't think that it would be even worth looking at Colorado Springs if nature wasn't at least somewhat on your radar.
Yeah, and I think we kind of went to the extreme with it, right? I'm not someone who, like when I wake up in the morning, I'm not like, oh, I can't wait to go on a walk or I can't wait to go on a bike ride. I'm not like super big nature, but I love the fact that like, if I want to go on a walk, I can go on a walk, right? If we want to go on a family bike ride, we go on a family bike ride. If we want to go up to Seven Falls, or even Seven Bridges, that's probably like one of our favorite little hikes, but you have it right there out your back door. So it's definitely not like if you're not, a super nature, you're gonna hate it here. No, that's not what we're saying. What we are saying though is that nature is literally out your back door. If you're wanting to go get crazy on the dance floors, we have a few of them, but you're probably not gonna love it here.
Yeah, and even if nature isn't what you want to go do every weekend, it is still something to enjoy in the city. You're not gonna drive down anywhere in Colorado Springs without having a stunning mountain view. If you're an early morning person, you're gonna really appreciate the sunrise. And if you're driving home from work at whatever time it is, because we have that daylight savings thing, so sometimes it changes. But if it's in the evening, then you're gonna really appreciate the sunsets. When it comes to the club atmosphere though, there's really no establishment plans of really growing and seeing and getting more involved in that type of a lifestyle. So if you come to Colorado Springs to visit and you go to downtown Colorado Springs and you visit Tejon and the strip of 8 clubs isn't really your vibe, and that is super duper important to you, it might be something worth reconsidering. So if you're looking at the Colorado Springs area, I would say that our next segue is going to be talking about big city lifestyle versus Colorado Springs lifestyle, which is not so big city. We do have a lot of things that can make us feel like a big city sometimes, but after visiting some of what I would consider like actual big cities, and especially having Denver not too far away from us, I would classify Colorado Springs as much more of a quieter, slow-paced lifestyle. We really don't compare when it comes to other big cities in the nation, I don't say.
No, Denver is loud, right? So there's always something going on. There's a lot of the major sports teams, so there's like big games going on all the time. There's big events all the time, and so it's just loud all the time. Colorado Springs is a bigger city, not bigger than Denver, but it's a bigger city but a smaller town feel, to where you don't get big NFL games, you don't get big concerts. It's going to be more small scale, a farmer's market versus an NFL game. It's definitely like those people who strive in kind of like loud, chaotic chaos all the time. Denver's probably going to be a way better fit for you. If you're looking for something where it feels bigger, but yet really it's very mom and pop, very smaller scale, not quite as crazy noise, Colorado Springs is going to be a great fit for you and you're really going to strive in it.
Well, and the more we travel, I feel like the more apparent that is. Because as you know, Crystal and myself, we're both natives to Colorado Springs. So we know what we've grown up with, right? So like to see how much the city has grown some people might say, oh yeah, Colorado Springs is a big city. But then you go somewhere like Denver. We've been to Miami this year. We've been to Dallas this year.
Even LA.
LA. We picked 3, 4, 5 random spots. Oh, let's go try this out. And what they had to offer when it came to like a venue, say it was a restaurant bar, is what you would call a restaurant bar in Colorado Springs, was 10 times that in all the cities that we've traveled to. It's like, oh, look at the 12 things that they offer here and the size of it.
Everything's just bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bigger city, I would say.
And it's just crazy to see that like what we've grown up with and what we would consider us today living here for as long as we have, like Colorado Springs is getting big, is still very small in the grand scheme of what other places in Colorado and across the nation have to offer.
Yeah, no, I agree. So now let's talk about what consistency looks like with our weather. If we're gonna strive or not so much. We talk about this a lot, you guys, because it's so true. If you are someone who needs a lot of consistency with stuff, Colorado Springs is probably not going to be the thing, especially when it comes to weather, right? Like when you first start the day, it's going to be freezing cold, right? Then by 1 o'clock, guess what? We have sun and we're in 75-degree weather. Then you go home, you're on your way home, and it starts raining and lightning and thundering. And so our weather patterns and how unpredictable they really are, even with the forecast. We have some of the Front Range goofy weather dude. He's like always predicts all this stuff. And for the most part, he's pretty accurate, but it's not predictable. If you are one of those people who struggle with trying to figure out like, oh, this is what I'm going to wear, and then all of a sudden now this isn't what you're going to wear because the weather is changing, Colorado Springs probably won't be a good fit for you.
Well, and all of that can happen in one day, but it's also seasonal, right? So I struggle when it gets colder in Colorado Springs. I don't enjoy the city as much. I don't enjoy driving if it snows, which thankfully over this last winter, we've had a very mild winter. So that's very nice. But yeah, I don't enjoy when it's 30 degrees. I do love when it snows, but then the aftermath of that, whether it's the drivers or the road conditions or whatever, that is not very enjoyable for me. I just go into my weather app every day and I look at what it's going to be for tomorrow and for the next 6 days, because that way I can at least sort of predict how to plan for that, right? So if you are someone who has lived in a climate that's sunny and 75 every day and you've never really experienced 4 seasons or drastic temperature swings, it is definitely something to consider, because some people love it. Some people absolutely love that they get 4 seasons and they get to experience a true fall, a true winter, spring, and a summer, right? And I do at times as well. I just personally think, because it's where I've lived for forever, that sunny and 75 year round, my mood, like how I would react on a daily basis would be a lot more predictable.
I agree.
Especially when you have people moving from out of state to Colorado Springs in their sports cars that don't know how to drive. So we've talked about what's going to help you thrive in Colorado Springs and what challenges you might face in Colorado Springs. But I think this next one is more of just being very educated, because this can play a big factor in whether you thrive or struggle in Colorado Springs. And that is going to be pairing your lifestyle with your location, because there is so much to do in the Colorado Springs area. You want to make sure that what you're looking for a lifestyle really aligns with the proximity to where you choose to live.
Yeah, well, and I think it's important too to kind of determine what your goals are, right? And so if in 2026 you are wanting to make a move, right? We cover all of the Colorado Springs and surrounding areas. My name's Crystal, this is Sean. We are your local real estate experts. So the best bet to do would be to contact us, right? And then let's dive into kind of really what's important to you and what your goals are long-term. Because if you're moving here, if you're PCSing from the military, I think that strategy looks a little bit different than if you're coming here to retire from the military. If you have littles and you're looking for like raising your kids in the same home till they're out of the house, that lifestyle looks a little bit different. So it is important to kind of get to know what you're looking for, what's important to you. So that way we can help kind of guide you on like, okay, this is what we would recommend, or this is kind of what this lifestyle would get you, right? We've helped a few buyers where they're moving from out of state and they want that more downtown feel. They work from home, but they want to be able to have the walkability to go to a different restaurant or that local coffee spot. And that's what they prefer, right? They want very small, but still busy, a little bit busy. Because remember, we're not that busy compared to Denver and the bigger cities. But then, go ahead.
We have areas that have been around for over 100 years, and we have areas that are still getting developed. So I think that that's another kind of a reality check, right? Because you can get anywhere in Colorado Springs at like the farthest end, from the farthest end, probably like 35, 40 minutes, right? But do you want to have to drive 30, 35, 40 minutes to get to like a very important destination? Say that you're picking a location based on work, right? Like, do you want to have a 5 to 10 minute, 15 minute proximity drive, or are you from a much bigger city where 45 minutes is totally normal for you? Do you want to have nature? Is that super important to you? Or do you want to be in the new and upcoming development in Colorado Springs or close to I-25? Like, these are some of the things that I think are important when it comes to picking the location, because from experience, if you live in a certain area and it's not accommodating to your lifestyle, it's just going to naturally be harder no matter what.
Yeah, well, and I think, when you're relocating to Colorado Springs, right, those are the things that we can help you with. We can help you kind of narrow down what all of that looks like and what the best fit for you would be, right? And I think that sometimes people don't necessarily pay attention to that. They're like, oh my gosh, this is super new and super shiny and right next door to whatever that may be. And then we kind of get fixated on that. Or we find the perfect home that's like absolutely stunning and gorgeous. And then you forget to kind of map out all of the other stuff.
Well, so we had a client that did exactly that. They bought a house that was well over $1 million, absolutely gorgeous house, but they had young kiddos. So they picked it in a location that was pretty far outside of their normal routine. They were having to do a 35 minute drive, but that was 30 minutes to drop them off at school. They went to do 2 different schools. So it was 30 minutes there, 15 minutes to the other one. They worked from home. So then they had a 35 minute drive back home. Very shortly after that, it was, okay, I gotta go pick them up, come back. Oh, just kidding. One has soccer practice, one has an after school activity. So they spent so many hours just driving around town because they picked the perfect home. Don't get me wrong, that house was absolutely gorgeous, but they actually ended up selling it. It was just shortly after a year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
After they had lived there, they ended up selling it to get back into a community that they had known and loved right where they had moved from, because they loved the routine. They loved how close the schools were, the after school activities, the friends that the kids had made. They found out, unfortunately, that like sometimes what they thought they wanted isn't what they're gonna get, which is why we wanna educate you guys, because the last thing that we want you to do is move to an area of Colorado Springs that doesn't fit your lifestyle, and for you to really struggle here when 30 minutes down the road, you can have everything that you want and more.
Yep. There you have it, you guys, at your 2026 Will You Thrive, or are we maybe not a good fit for you? The first step would be to give us a call. Send us a DM, send us a text, whatever that kind of looks like. Or you can click the link below and contact out our little form and we'll contact you back. But hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight kind of on what we're really, really good at, and then maybe some things that maybe might not be a good fit. And as you know, my name's Crystal, this is Sean. We are your Colorado Springs local real estate agents here to guide you every step of the way. And we look forward to seeing you on the next show.
See you next time.